Morning, morning, morning. Yes, we're back with another episode, another rider. Today we have the Honourable Wes, otherwise known as Wesley, and he is a barber. And we got chatting. Before I get into that, don't forget to like and subscribe and follow, because it's the only way you're going to be reminded to listen to these podcasts, these episodes. And there's many of them to listen to. But back to what we were saying. Me and Wes were talking, and he was saying he's a barber. Now I just thought 15, maybe £20 haircut, but no, he does £100 haircuts as a base minimum, I believe. 70. Okay, 70. I've been corrected already. And he's gonna just talk about. I just thought it'd be interesting to hear what he has to say about his career, his journey. So nice to have you here today, Wes.
Yeah, thank you.
That's good. So, how long you been a barber for, and what motivated you to be a barber?
I've been a barber for 2 years now, and as in motivation, or motivating me to cut hair, I'm not too sure about that one, because I was in uni studying software engineering, so I already had another pathway. But this was in lockdown, then I was just thinking of a way to make money, so I was doing food as well as cutting hair. So after that, people were just interested in liking my craft.
So wait a minute, you were doing food or?
Yeah, proper food
To consume?
as in jerk chicken,
Okay.
all of that, yeah, because I was cooking at my house and cutting hair at my house. Well, I was cutting my cousins first, and people were asking them who was the one that was cutting their hair, because at that time it was lockdown, so not many people were getting cuts, and it just basically took off. Like it made too much sense. Food and haircut, having a social environment.
Oh yeah, because so when they come there, they can jump onto jerk chicken and thing.
Yeah, people were playing football.
Oh, in the garden and stuff.
Nah, like in the front part.
Okay.
Like it's a big estate, so
Okay.
they was just playing football, waiting for their food and haircut, and it was all making sense. And I started from £8.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You started from £8 during lockdown.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you? That's an interesting story at that point. We'll just delve on that for that moment. But actually, we'll freeze that. You went into IT before.
Yeah.
Why did you go into IT?
It was just something that I was just naturally good at. I just stuck to what I knew. It was just a safe route for me.
What's your heritage?
Jamaican.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
It
that
was
makes
just-
the jerk chicken make sense.
Yeah, it was just a straight path for me. But then, not even my mum wanted me to become a barber until she saw the money that I was making. So,
Right, don't become a gangster. Okay, well, listen, we can talk about this another time. Yeah.
so barbering just took over my life. Then I had to drop out because the workload that course was giving out was a lot, as well as barbering was taking it over my life. So I chose that barbering because I was networking as well as making money, like meet new people, like I'm expanding.
So you're doing what I do, like in the Uber sense. I'm interviewing people, networking, taking emails and everything.
Yeah.
Killing two birds with one stone. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
but
interesting.
I do think it's the best job. One of the most laid-back jobs.
Mm-hmm. So when you decided that you're going to start cutting your cousin's hair, did you go on YouTube, watch some videos? What did you do?
Yeah, so, more time it was, but then it's like I knew what a trim should look like in my head. So I would do a haircut now, realize that there's a lot of mistakes. So it's like I know what it should look like, but it's not exactly how it came out. Then I go and watch a video, then I look again. So like it's kind of weird to say how I learned, because it just made sense to me, and me explaining it may not make sense.
No, it's making sense.
Yeah.
Because
So I just have a visual image, and then I know what I want. Then you basically do it. It's kind of like drawing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you have an image in your head, then you try to lay it out there as perfect as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay. You're. What's I going to say? How did you? So you overcome errors by re-examining the videos.
Yeah.
Was there a certain like channel you used to go to that you say like basically these people or this person taught me?
I wouldn't say one specific. Actually, the person I watched the most was Game Changer.
I think I've heard of him. Does
Yeah.
he have like some golden clippers, his own clipper brand or something?
I don't think so. No, he's just a humble man. He's not into all of those things. He just cuts hair. Like even cuts the most old school way with razor for hairline, everything like that. So I actually learned the most natural way possible to cut hair, other than just using like enhancements and black spray straight out the gate.
Okay, so you learned the old school method, you're saying?
Yeah.
Do you think you're better for that, learning that way?
Yeah, because it's much more tougher, I would say.
How would you say your journey has been over the 2 years that you've been in the barber business? So obviously you've increased your fees 10 times when you look at it. So, and people are still with you.
Yeah.
Have you got the same? Yeah, that's a good point. Have you got the same clients that you had before, and more, or is it just that you've left the originals and gone to the?
It's like the reason I would say I have a lot more new clientele, but some of the old ones stay from even me cutting hair in my bedroom. Now, the ones that I say started out with me, they weren't necessarily loyal people anyway. They just wanted a haircut.
Okay.
So, in terms of me saying the loyal ones, I would say like my first year till now, most of them stayed because I moved into a shop. So moving location may also make clientele not want to travel or want to come that far. But most of them have stayed.
But you're traveling to somebody now.
Yeah, but I'm not cutting his hair.
Oh, okay.
We're just chilling.
All right, I hear you. That's good.
But like even me telling people that I cut hair for a certain price, it drives them insane. Because I'm not going to their house. Like they're coming to me and they're paying £100 for a haircut. Not no facial stuff. It's just I'm just cutting your hair.
No beard.
No beard, like cut hair, beard, but no facials, none of that.
When you say no facials,
as in like when you get the steam, like the what's it called?
Like what the Turkish do.
Yeah, like the exfoliation and all of those things. But I just straight cut hair.
And you're busy every day.
Yeah.
So you found so people will pay.
Yeah. So then I'll start cutting hair from 8 a.m.
until
5:30.
Okay, so it's a normal working day, more or less.
Yeah, but I make sure I'm up earlier.
Yeah, of course, you've got to sort yourself out and what have you. That's interesting. But what gets me about your story is that you managed to jump from £8 to £70. And that's what really gets me, is that, and that people just say, all right, fair enough.
So you just want to know how I got from 8 to...
Yeah, I'd like to know that bit of the story. I'm interested, but there's more to you than just the money.
Yeah.
Because there's a sales pitch in there, isn't it? There's a personality. There's, okay, is it like, all right, I've been charging £8, but I've been telling him all my problems every time. So I need him.
Do you know what it is? It's like, even I only cut hair from the age, let's say, 20 to 24. That's my age range. That's like the age group I cut.
So those are influence dealers, all those kind of people.
Yeah, like I don't really cut above maybe 25, 26, but it's in the 20 region, or it might be someone that's 18 and they come for like their birthday or something. It's like even me going on TikTok or like putting my stuff on TikTok, I can't actually do that because of the type of clientele that I trim. Privacy is their main type of thing.
Oh yes, you mentioned celebrities.
Yeah, so it's like, even like people have problems also, but they're known, but they also have issues with other people. So I can't technically post that they're here or
They come here on a regular basis.
or they come here. So I'm not on TikTok. I'm not really on those big platforms. But if you know, then you know.
Yeah, so I see what you mean. So, well, we take the Barbershop movie with Ice Cube, and there's those two gangster guys who end up being there on the same day.
I saw that.
So you're like that Ice Cube, but you just like everybody. You whether you go to people or they come to you, but you understand. So you're dealing with people in that world who can afford those prices, but you need to know what kind of environment they need to feel comfortable in.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that's when they're also willing to open up their pockets. Even me knowing about the barbering game now, it ain't even like people don't have the money that paying people £20. It's just you need to know how to dip your hand in their pocket. Because normal people may seem like they don't have, but they actually have. But you have to have something to make them spend more on you as a barber.
And what is that something?
Well, you just have to get it right. Like I don't know. I just normally adapt to what's around me, so I can always connect with someone. Like I don't know, but I always can adapt, connect, give the best advice possible, make them smile, make them feel happy, because you're doing so much. And then if the trim is top tier, then they have nothing else to complain about. And this may sound kind of vulgar, but you actually improve their sex life also.
Really?
Yeah, a haircut changes a lot.
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
How so?
Maybe because you need to have hair. Say that.
Oh, that was a knockout punch there, man. Knockout punch. The presenter's on the floor here now. He's on the floor. He's been knocked out. Aye.
No, but a haircut can really change.
Well, I've got hair on the side.
You've got hair on your chin.
Yeah, no, on the side. It grows here.
It grows here.
But that's as much as it goes. I'm just for record purposes, I'm actually touching the side of my head, so I look like Friar Tuck. It's good when you can laugh at yourself. Yeah. In those respects, you're gonna have hair. Okay. So how do you deal with any disgruntled clients? Do you have any? Have you had any before? How do you deal with them?
Well, I wouldn't say so. Like I used to when I first started out, when I didn't really have a name and I haven't really proved myself. But the way how I handled them was just like I think you can tell just by looking at someone if they want to speak about the situation or they don't want to. Like, so me dealing with him now, I would say, yo man, how's the day? How you been? Then if he's like, oh man, it's just long, this life is long, man, then I'll be like, oh, come on man, what do you mean? Like, life is nice. Like, you're living, you're breathing, like you're actually feeling the emotions of life. So even if it's a negative like emotion, you should enjoy it, because imagine if you didn't feel anything. You know, you just talk to them in a certain way and just calm them down, and then they'll be like, no, it's true. And then like you show him, then you ask him like about his siblings and how you are with like other people, know how he interacts normally, so you know how to now move as a barber around him. So it's just asking the right questions, wording it correctly, using the right tone, because he's not really like himself right now.
Yeah, and he may not be an open person.
Yeah. So you just have to warm them up.
Alright, so there's clients who come to you who they just want to talk and tell you their issues.
Not necessarily. Like even from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. in my working hours is straight privacy. Then 12s is when the door would open up a bit more, where I actually have that social environment. So even my clients know when to book in the morning. I know he doesn't want to talk to many people or see many people, because I try to make sure that barbershop's feel is still there, even though I just do appointments where people can network and converse. Because if I'm trimming big clients and then there's another big client waiting or 4 more, it now becomes a place to network and they make more money. So, like,
and they want to be seen there as well. Within their little thing, they want to be seen.
Yeah, sometimes like they want to be seen, like they want to wear their nice watch, they want to drive their nice car, like they just want to feel, you know.
So what area is your, obviously don't tell us a specific location, but what area is your barbershop?
It's in southeast London.
Okay.
Yeah. It's in southeast London.
Okay. What have you learned from the barbershop industry and the business that you wish you knew when you had started?
There are not too many nice barbers out there. That's what I learned.
Really? When it comes to other barbers?
Yeah.
Because they're territorial, aren't they?
Very.
They're like, these are my clients. There's a saying that goes, if a man was as faithful to his wife as he was to his barber, then the world would be a happier place.
That's so true. But that's even another whole subject.
Go on.
But I just believe clientele is meant to be shared because you can't trim the whole world. Like, so that's what I say, especially because I'm the underdog coming in.
So you own your own barbershop. Do you have other guys working?
No, like I rent a seat.
Oh, you rent a seat?
Yeah, I rent a seat.
Oh, okay.
It's just me and one other barber.
Alright.
Yeah.
What's the future hold for you? Are you going to own your own seat, your own shop eventually?
I'm not really too fussed about the shop. I'm more focused on teaching people. And, you know, like having my own school, barbering school, because, like, this can actually change your life. But
one thing I have to ask you, Wes, is you say the average age is 21 to 24.
Yeah.
I take it you're in the age group.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to be getting older, and they're getting older.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel that as they get older, as people get older, they get more conservative, more, you know, they want to spend so much money, all that thing. Do you think that will still hold?
It will still hold, yeah. It will still hold because these people have younger brothers that want to come to me. They, like, even school kids know, like, about me, like, which are not able to afford me just yet. So it's like the time of people growing older, probably when they're like 30, and then they want to stop coming to me, or if that's even like a thing, then I have another set of people coming into the new generation, especially me building my name.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, like I've flown out to cut hair. I've done so much things.
You've flown? Where's you flown?
I've been to Spain, Marbella.
So I take it that's a football player you've trimmed.
This is event people, really. Event people. So I would go to their villa, or what's it called, like apartment, and then I'll cut their hair.
So I met a barber during lockdown, and he cuts hair for billionaires.
Yeah.
And he gets flown all over the place.
All over the place. And
because
that's the
billionaires only want you to do it. So he gets, during lockdown, he'd get one of these. There's an airport that was operating. It's a private airport.
Yeah.
Where is it? It's on the way to Stansted or something, but it's a private airport. Basically, when you drive in, you just drive in.
Okay.
And they just walk through, you get on the plane and go. It's not like big passport issue or paperwork and queues and stuff. But yeah, I think it was like that. So, sorry, did I ask you, what is the future in hold for you?
Yeah, I just think just a school, man, just teaching people how to cut hair so they can have their own, you know? Because I think people are just taking barbering seriously now, especially in the UK, because it's really changed. So me being able to get into that market, to trim, to like teach people how to cut hair, I think it would make me happy, you know, because it actually changed my life and the way how I live and my lifestyle. So I would want people to have, like, feel the same way, experience it.
If you could do it all again, what would you change in your life?
As in job or just anything?
Everything.
Probably the people that I was around. I would just change certain people that I was around.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Why would you change that?
Because it wasn't needed.
So not that it was negative, just that it wasn't needed.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting because, you know, people say your experience shapes you. So you can be shaped by something even without realising it.
Yeah.
And then later on realise, years down the line, realise actually that's why that happened. Or this is why that made sense.
A lot of things wasn't needed, but, you know, made me wiser.
Yeah, I hear. Okay. You've been a great guest.
Alright, man. It was nice speaking to you.
Talking to you. My last question to this is, second to last question, do you wish you got into this earlier?
Maybe not. No, I don't. Perfect timing.
Okay. Alright, that's nice. My last question is, where you have the world standing in front of you, 7.5 billion people, and they're looking to you, Wesley, for one sentence of wisdom, what would you tell them based on your life experience so far?
Oh, boy. Why did you have to say 7 billion?
7.5 billion. No pressure.
Like, life is just life. Just take it easy. That's it. Just take it easy and don't worry. That's it.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot for that, and we wish you well.
Thank you.
We hope that episode enhanced your life. We post an interview every day, as well as vlogging on our social media channel. Don't forget to subscribe to get our latest episode.